Hi, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today we'll meet David Perry of Perry Supply Company, employer, outdoorsman, humanitarian, and one heck of a nice guy. We'll talk with Body by Vi's Dodie Osborne and discover how her love for a healthier, successful you is changing people's lives. We'll meet Bob Herman of Bob's Painting, whose brush with success is no accident. But first, let's meet with Mariano and Paul Chavez of Valley Fencing, mixing faith, family, and fencing into one of the Southwest's largest fencing companies.
I started the company in '69. I actually was born here in New Mexico, but I had been in the West Coast in California for a while, and then came back here and actually opened this fence company here. It's been good. You know, it wasn't easy because all you had at that point is just a truck and a wheelbarrow.
You know, my father did the hard work. He got it off the ground, started it from nothing, as he was saying back in 1969.
We've been working together for so long that he's actually become my friend. So it's good. It is good.
I've known Paul since I was 6 years old. That's around 48 years that we've been friends, and ended up being co-workers. I met him many years ago when they first started Valley Fence back in 1969. When we were both little kids, and we still know each other to this day. We still work with each other, and we're still friends.
Of course, I knew David when he was a little taller, and him and my son Paul grew up together.
Working at Valley Fence is like working with my family.
You do become a family, and we've had our employees, a lot of our key employees, for years and years. We couldn't be where we're at today without our employees. Close-knit, they become more than just employees, they're family.
I've been with Valley Fence since 1973. We kid around that we're like the fencing supermarket of the Southwest. And we're proud of it. We hang our signs everywhere. If you drive anywhere in this city, in this state, you're going to see a Valley Fence sign. We're pretty proud that we've done almost every bridge in I-40 and I-25. A lot of the decorative type fences you see on these bridges, Valley Fence has done them.
On an average year, different kinds of fence, we do over 100 miles a year. So that'll kind of give you an idea. You're talking barbed wire or chain link or woven wire game fence, a guardrail, whatever it may be. And so it's miles and miles and miles of fence work. We do a lot of work for the city, for the state highway department.
Some notable projects that we did with Valley Fence included Tower Pond Community Park, the North Domingo Baca Community Park, and the New Mexico Veterans Memorial at Filchacone Park. All of our projects are procured either through competitive bid or a selection process. So we knew that we were getting the best price for the scope of work that we were asking for. Obviously, price is an important component for us doing work, but in addition to that, we got people who were reliable, dependable, who provided a quality product and good service to their customers.
This is a great facility here in the Valley, and we're proud that we were able to have a part in working with the city on this project. We got 4 different fields and batting cages, and just up in the corner there's also a skate park. One of the other products that we're really proud that we worked on was the New Mexico Veterans Memorial. It's a beautiful tribute to the New Mexico veterans.
If I had to pick one thing that I appreciate most about Valley Fence, it's the people that I did business with. You have to have a good core group of people to establish ethics and professionalism and quality of work, commitment to business and community, and that's been our experience with Valley Fence.
Appreciate the customers, appreciate the people, because as I said, you know, the people around you is what makes the company. You can only provide the service, and if you don't provide a good service, of course you're not going to be around very long. And we've been here for 40 some odd years, so obviously we're doing something right.
Up next, let's take the 90-day challenge.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Albuquerque Business First recently held their 9th annual Women of Influence Awards, honoring industry and community leaders throughout New Mexico. Each week, Who Rocks New Mexico will highlight one of these outstanding individuals. Congratulations to Sherry M. Keeney, President and CEO of Pecos Management Services, winner of the Entrepreneur category at this year's Women of Influence Awards ceremony.
A great leader is a number of things. A great leader has to have the ability to listen. They have to be patient. They have to be all things to all people at all times and still be true to themselves. The biggest thing that a great leader has to have is confidence in themselves and the courage of their convictions. They have to be able to say no, and they have to be able to stand behind it. A mentor is that person that can always be there for you, to listen to what you have to say and to help you understand the answer you already knew. They have to be able to listen and to be comfortable and to walk away when they don't need you and you don't need them. And they need to be able to have confidence in you, to remind you of all the confidence that you have that you can't remember at that particular point. And a mentor is supposed to be that person that knows you better than you do at that moment that you need that courage. New Mexico is home, and anytime you can be home, it's wonderful. We have a diverse culture. We have a diverse workforce. You look outside every morning and it's beautiful. And when you have all of those things in your backyard, you don't want to go anywhere else. And since we're a small business, being a small business in New Mexico with every other small business, you have that camaraderie that you don't have anywhere else. And so this is home, and this is where I want to be.
Congratulations to all of Albuquerque Business First's Women of Influence.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
Ready to take the challenge? Body by Vi's 90-day challenge may be just the thing for all of us who've been struggling to lose weight and lead a healthy, happier lifestyle. Let's take a look at a company that rocks New Mexico by shaping one body at a time, Body by Vi. You may have heard of it. When we were first approached, we were skeptical to say the least. But just as we do with other companies, we decided to see if Body by Vi has what it takes to be featured in Who Rocks New Mexico. We knew the claims: lose weight, build muscle, increase energy, look better, feel better. So we put Body by Vi to the ultimate test. Our entire team agreed to participate in the Body by Vi 90-day challenge. Together with our Body by Vi coach, Dodie Osborne, we were determined to see if the 90-day challenge would be the catalyst that would help transform our team. We also checked the company out from the top down and bottom up. We quizzed the company principals, went to a 90-day challenge party, and spoke with dozens of people who had nothing but great things to say.
The challenge is, it's more than just weight loss. It's just an incredible feeling when you've
set goals 90 days at a time and achieve those goals, and you just feel better, you look better, you laugh louder, you smile. It's just been an amazing experience.
And health is most important to us. It's helped my mother and my father tremendously with their diabetes. My mom was waking up in the mornings, her blood sugars were between 300 and 400 in the mornings. She's been on this for about 2.5 months, and her sugars are 110, 120 when she wakes up. My dad went to the doctor a month and a half ago. I went with him, and his sugars are normal. And the doctor said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
And I started about 60 days ago. This is my first 90-day challenge. I'm doing it to lose weight and just be more fit. I've always been pretty active in my life, but I've had a few injuries that have kind of hindered progress. I recommend Body by Vi to everyone I know, including my family. My dad's on it. He's lost 20 pounds in his first 90-day challenge, and I think he still has another 45 days to go or so. His blood pressure's down. It's been a blessing for everyone. So.
Wow, a lot of people are seeing such amazing health benefits, weight loss, putting on lean muscle. We have people that are, coming off medications because they're just giving their body the proper nutrition. I see a lot of people my age in their 40s that just have that amazing energy now throughout the day, and they're not taking those naps in the afternoon. And we have people that are, training for marathons and triathlons, and they're doing 5Ks or 10Ks or Tough Mudders. I mean, crazy things, but it's just challenging yourself every 90 days.
The program is based on drinking shakes once or twice a day, in addition to healthy snacks and a full meal. We learned that each shake has the equivalent nutritional value of more than $100 of fruits and vegetables. And shakes are exactly what you see at our office. Shakes in the morning and shakes at noon. So what's the result? Nothing but positives from our team. Here are just a few.
My face is thinner, for sure. When I look at myself in the mirror, I can see that my face is definitely looking slimmer, and I have more energy.
Since I started 3 weeks, I've lost 11 pounds, and I just feel great. I feel great through work and at night, which is not all good, because when I get home, I have no excuses not to do my honey-do list.
The first 3 weeks I've taken off about 6 pounds, but what I've really noticed is an increase in my energy.
Well, I had lost some weight. I lost 5 pounds, an increase in energy, and my mood is much better.
We're only partway through the 90-day challenge, but the results have been impressive to say the least, and certainly enough to convince us that Body by Vi rocks New Mexico.
I'm Dodie Osborne, inviting you to feel better, look better, be healthier, and join the 90-day Body by Vi challenge.
Whether you're just one person who wants to change your life or an entire team of friends or office workers, give the Body by Vi 90-day challenge a try.
I'm confident it will be a life-changing decision.
Learn more, including how you can get fit for free at tv.bodybyvi.com. Coming up, making New Mexico a better place, one building at a time.
Fireplaces and stoves add beauty, warmth, and ambiance to any room, and nobody knows them better than Mountain West Sales in Albuquerque. Wood, pellet, and gas, we have them all, with amazing choices in size, style, and finish. The advantages to heating with wood are that it's very comfortable and it's a very unobtrusive heat. Modern wood stoves are also very efficient, so they burn less wood to provide more heat. EPA certified stoves, fireplaces, and inserts are okay to burn on no-burn nights, so you'll never be restricted as to when you can burn the stove. When a wood stove is burning, it's dramatic, it's calming, and it's beautiful to look at. It will be the focal point of the room that it's in. Pellet stoves are great because they can operate on a thermostat. Most of them have electronic ignition, so they can come on and off as they need to maintain the room at a constant temperature. Pellet stoves are highly efficient. Because pellet stoves can be vented either horizontally or vertically, there aren't many places in your house where you couldn't put one, so you have lots of options for placement. All things considered, gas stoves are actually probably the most convenient fuel source. They ignite automatically, so you can run them day and night, even when you're not there. They give you a steady, even heat. There's no fuel to store, there's no maintenance, and no ashes to clean up. They actually have the highest efficiency of all the fuel types we've discussed today. Mountain West Sales. There simply isn't a better place to shop for fireplaces, stoves, or inserts.
With his love of painting, passion for learning, and a desire to share, Bob Herman of Bob's Painting has been making New Mexico a better place, one building at a time.
Getting in the painting business was really a job. I just needed a job, and so I got hired as a painter and was taught to trade. I liked the challenges in the painting. And so over the period of time, I would go out there and try to dig up more and more of the difficult, challenging jobs and try to build a business from watching others do it. I've been painting businesses and buildings and everything you can think of for over 30 years, most of my life. Well, I've had several people in my life that had a great impact. Two mentors, especially Ken Johns, has had a huge impact in my life when I was 26 years old, influencing me in business and in life itself.
My name's Ken Johns, and I've known Bob Herman both personally and business-wise for over 25 years. Bob came in and sat down and said, Ken, how do you make money? And I said, well, Bob, what are you doing now? And he said, well, I'm reading all these self-help books, and I'm trying to go to these seminars, etc. What do you think I ought to do? And I said, well, let's get together sometime, we'll talk about it. Well, that led to Bob and me having several meetings together over time, and Bob came to the point where I was fortunate enough to lead him to Christ. He's a guy that's fun to be around. He's high energy, he's enthusiastic, but it's not only on the surface. Bob's a guy with deep, I believe, moral fiber, and I know personal convictions about what's right and what's wrong, and I think he brings that to the table in his business relationship.
We've been fortunate to do a mix of very unusual jobs. Well, today we do projects and jobs of any size. Some huge, difficult jobs at the Intel plant where you have these 130-foot steel towers being built for air filtration, to just the offices, a small office where people are moving out and they're refreshing with carpet and paint. I think over a period of time, when you talk with the customers, you find out that they like that we have a belief to take care of the job from start to finish. I call it zero defects. The concept, telling the guys to go out there, look, this is what we need to do from the start to the finish.
Well, we've used Bob's on a number of projects that we have. We manage community associations in and around Santa Fe and Albuquerque and throughout New Mexico. And we're always looking for quality painters to paint the exteriors or interiors of our properties. Bob's done a great job for us. He's thorough, he's always on time, his people are great, cleans up well when we don't leave a mess behind for our folks, and he's very courteous, and his prices are great too.
So what makes us different, more than anything, is really the people that we have, from the office and the longevity of it. When you have an office staff that everybody in the office is working together for over 10 years and sometimes up to 20 years together, makes a huge difference. Well, my belief has always been, figuring out a way to change the beliefs that a customer has about painting contractors.
I've been working with Bob's Painting for the last 20 years. What Bob's Painting does for us, they do the whole scope of work for us. If we need a building completely redone, repainted, they'll come out and do that. They'll also do, if we need one room done, they'll come out and do that on a very professional, on-time, on-budget basis.
My name is Matt Bobinet. I'm a manager here at St. Clair Winery and Bistro. As a restaurant manager down here, I definitely would recommend Bob's Painting for any restaurant's painting needs.
The greatest compliment that we get is just a thank you note so many times, or just even a call and saying thank you. We know the depth of that thank you when they're calling. It means a lot to them. They were surprised. The team aspect of Bob's Painting really begins, I think, every day in the morning. Like right now in our room here, the guys will be coming in the morning time. There's food, coffee, there's work orders going around. People are talking to each other, finding out where they're going, what they're working on, what their challenges are. The guys are just gentlemen. When they come out to the job site, they don't see that in the construction industry. When I think of my family, my wife, the 4 kids, the 5 grandchildren, I mean, there's a certain connection to everything else in life. You think about that every day. I mean, it makes me want to do the absolute best that I can do, and they want to do the best that they can do. In this kind of market today, it's a tough one, and it's not easy to survive, and yet we've been thriving and growing because of the uniqueness that we have, our culture, the people, our customer base, and our values. Bob's Painting has been rocking New Mexico for 30 years, and we're going to be rocking New Mexico for another 30 years.
Next, see how a handshake, a promise to deliver ethic, and employee loyalty drive an organization.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before. This is Albuquerque.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson.
And I'm Jerry Wilson.
And we're owners of American Tire and Service. And whether you're a customer of ours, a future customer of ours, you're very important to us and part of our family. We build our business on satisfied clients, those who live close to our location and those who drive great distances, all because of our professional service, our honesty, and the quality of work we perform. Here at American Tire, you can count on expert care from our exceptional team with innovative equipment and technology. So when you need us for a simple oil change, routine maintenance, or when that little light comes on, you'll know that we'll do the right thing the right way the first time. I've been helping people like you for more than 40 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Ask for me by name, Doug Wilson, when you come in. I'd love to meet you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Perry Supply is the plumbing, heating, and industrial supply company for contractors and builders across the state. Let's take a peek at David Perry, the man behind their 47 years of success.
The Perry Supply Company is a well-known name in New Mexico for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and industrial supplies.
We've been in business since 1958. My dad started the business. We have locations in Albuquerque, Farmington, Santa Fe, and Taos. We carry over 7,500 different products, representing 600 different manufacturers, and we're the largest water heater distributor in the state. Our warehouse is stocked with everything from valves, pipe and fittings, water heaters, air conditioners, boilers, furnaces. We do our best to help our contractors make money and save money any way they can. With all of our locations, we offer delivery to our customers all throughout the state, from one end to the other.
I've known David Perry from being in the plumbing industry for the last 12 years, if not a little bit more. I have to say I'm really proud of him as a person and the way he runs his business. Not many places will actually operate a contract initiated with a handshake anymore.
I've been working with David for over 32 years. Their service is impeccable. I can't tell you how many times we've had an emergency at night or on the weekends. David himself has come down and opened up to service us, give us whatever we needed to get the job going.
What we try to do for our customers and for their customers is to keep up on new products, keep the most innovative designs. We have a fantastic design team that I would put up against anybody in the country as far as heating and radiant heat, forced air, air conditioning, heat pumps.
My primary job here is to do tech support, design work, and anything else that David has coming up. I've worked for him now for 17 years. He's allowed me to gain a lot of education through the different schools and seminars that I've been sent around the country to do, so one of those rare conditions that not everybody's able to do.
In 2005, we opened up Golden Eagle Design, the showroom. That way people can see the product, touch the product.
There's so many different things that people can look at and see and choose for their houses. Golden Eagle Design is simply the best place in New Mexico for anybody to go into and look and pick out things they need for your kitchen and bath. Anything that you can imagine, we've got it, we can find it, and we can get it for you.
Most of the time, David will be here at Perry Supply working, but the times he's not, you'll find him out exploring New Mexico, either hunting or fishing or even four-wheeling.
We got a 6x6 bull up there, 330-point bull that I got on a muzzleloader hunt in February of 2010. And that ram, I got him down on the Diamond A Ranch, measured out 30.5 inches. Yeah, one of the other things I really enjoy doing and working with is cars. Got this 68 Camaro that I finished up about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I dedicated it to my daughter who was killed May 23rd of 2009 in a car accident. I'm really proud of having the people that we have working at Perry Supply. They are what make the company what it is. We've got employees that have been here anywhere from 44 years to 25 years, 20 years, 15 years. We know the company. We know our direction that we want to take the company, and we all work together to make it service our customers the best we can.
David has partnered with me and my wife, Kathy, in El Ranchito de los Niños. It's a children's home meant to keep siblings together. And David has been one of our strongest supporters. He does this with no recognition. The only thing bigger than David is his heart. And we appreciate Perry Supply and David very, very much.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
The goal for our patients is total oral health, meaning that they're healthy. We like to say we have the healthiest patients in town. And what I mean by that is it's our job to keep you, the patient, out of the dental chair. I think one thing that's really important that people don't have any idea how easy dentistry can be and how painless it is and the advances that we've made in dentistry. We want to be proactive and not reactive, meaning catch things when they're simple and easy, take care of them then before they become, something that much more expensive later down the line.
It's all about the patients here. It's all about prevention and making sure that not only that your mouth is healthy, but that overall as an individual you're healthy.
I really enjoy working chairside with patients and educating them on the importance of oral care and dental hygiene.
We're passionate about what we do. I love what I do. My staff is passionate about what they do. We want to help people. At each new patient appointment, I take time out of my schedule to personally visit with a patient. And that gives me the ability to talk to people and find out exactly where they're coming from and where they've been and what they may need.
Experience with Dr. Lepore is fantastic. He does his work with care, precision. He treats you like a family member. I think anybody that goes into the dentist chair wants someone there to make sure you're treated like family.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. If you'd like to watch any of our Who Rocks segments and find out how your business or organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.